with the video. And this little bridge, and I'll show you the side of it, is over the canal and it goes into the Stourport church, which is St John and Angel's Church, and it runs the churchyard, the graveyard, in which the Baldwin family, Stanley Baldwin was the Prime Minister of the UK, the Britain, for two different periods in two different decades, and so his famous family, and three of his family are, well, more than that because the children as well are in the graveyard. And I've done a video on the graveyard showing you about Baldwin, so we'll show you now how I got here. Not all the way, over there we are on the canal, and there we have a barge. Let's turn it round, and there we have the barge coming past, pleasure barge, and the lovely dog and the man guiding it. You're okay, there's nothing coming. And there we have it. It's a beautiful little walk, this is. I'll show you. It's paved, it does get a bit muddy in little bits where it's worn out. And on this side we've got a bank of bushes and trees and plants and flowering shrubs. You can see some of the seeds there. There's a few stinging nettles, and look at all those trees. They are shading from us the graveyard. And oh, it's a lovely, lovely run along here. Cyclists come along here, runners come along here, walkers are along here. So it's a fascinating place to go. There's eels in the canal. We had a thunderstorm and lightning, and it killed some of the fish and it's amazing how many eels came to the surface dead, and fish, tench, roach, perch, and whoever knows what else is in there. I'm not a fisherman, but I am a nature lover, so I do know some of these fish. There are minnows in there, of course. I think I mentioned perch. So we're going for, and here they've cut down some of the bushes here to show that there is a construction site. They are going to build new houses because of the government stating that every town has to build more homes for the increase in population, and most of the increase in population is from immigration. We are only now sort of having 1.2 children, which is not replacing the two original parents. So we've got a lot more people here, however, because of immigration. I'll show you now another patch, and we'll walk into this patch that's been cut out for us so we can see just what is going on. And you can see there's a man's house there in the background, which he's enjoyed fields before, and now he's going to have people overlooking him, which I don't think is going to please him very well. He must lower the value of his property, and it goes along. And you can see some new houses that have already been built, constructed. So here we go now, we're going back onto the canal side. You can't fault me for not showing you everything that goes on here. We've seen barges, we've seen the canal, we've seen bushes, we've seen trees, we've seen plants, and we've seen construction sites. So we're going to go now further on, and we will see some anchored in barges, or longboats as we call them, and people do live on some of these. So, as I say, we're going along, it's still lots of greenery either side. And here we have George and Sue Fraser's chalet, and it's called Kinnabaloo. And it's got a wood fire, and you can see they've got loads of wood there to put on it, and they've got solar panels as well, and they've got a little barbecue, a couple of little canoes, and a little garden. And so there we go. Got some lovely views here. I'm sure you appreciate them. I can hear in the background the builders and radio blaring away. And we're coming up to what used to be two riverside cottages, probably for bargemen, when it used to be drawn by horses, and the bargemen would help. And here's this. This is just been put up as a man's just bought this place, and he's got his little cottage. That's his upstairs rooms, and we have along here the cottage, double glazed windows now, and he's in because I can see his light on upstairs. The next door, there's two cottages, and the next door is for sale if you want to buy it. Double glazed again. They're quite large inside. Another boat, or barge, or longboat, and another one in the distance. And you can see a pair of swans with their youngsters, and I think they have three. Yes, they have three youngsters. They're the ones with the brown feathers. Isn't that lovely? Hey? Isn't that lovely? And across the way is still the graveyard. Long, long way. And then there's a new one in the across there. So we're going down through into the Baldwin public house. This is the other side of the cottages. And this here is the Bird in Hand. With its picnic ground. Look. Using Hobson's Brewery, which are small breweries, local breweries, and they're proud to be supporting the Kidderminster district Saturday and Sunday bowling league, which will be on that picnic bit we saw. Car park, and we are back on the road, and I'm not going any further with this video, so I hope you enjoyed it. Over and out.